Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Inside Bowling, broadcast here of the 2013 Grand Boot Hill Weekend, sponsored by Storm, the Bowlers Company. I'm Mike Flanagan alongside Matt Turek here, and Brian Burkhart working hard as well. And I'm going to go ahead and bring it into the booth for a minute, show you how hard Brian is working. He is right here working hard. Congratulations to Brian. He doesn't have a headset on, but he is one half of your new USBC Open Championship. They have the lead right now in the clubhouse with a few months to go, Matt Turek.
Yeah, I hope that holds up for him.
I hope it does too. Alex Aguiar actually was the old leader, one half of the old leading team, and he's actually in the building and got to meet Brian and congratulate him today. Yeah.
Oh, so he was he's who Brian took down then.
Yeah, he is. So Brian Burkhart here with us, Mike Flanagan. We are here for the first time in Chicago. It's a beautiful bowling center here. 80 lanes or so.
Straight across too.
Straight across.
No pillars.
We're behind lanes 13 and 14 and 15 and 16. We have lanes 9 and 10 for you, lanes 13 and 14 for you, and lanes 17 and 18 here for you for tonight's sweeper, where the bowlers are going to bowl 5 games, and then at the end of 5 games, we're going to see them bowl a 5-person stepladder later on tonight, and we'll have that for you.
Should be exciting.
So if you're just joining us, welcome. Some great bowlers here in this bowling center. The players practice for about 15 minutes across all of the lanes, and then they go up to the front desk and they draw for their lane assignment. So the bowlers are shuffling around. We'll take you out to the lanes at this time. We'll go ahead and jump in on our furthest pair over to the left, lanes 9 and 10, where it looks like Brett Cunningham, Mike Rose Jr. have drawn these lanes. 3 on a lane tonight, Matt Turek, 46 total bowlers. They paid a $250 entry fee, and first place is guaranteed $3,000 today here at Woody Demma's Grand Boot Hill Tournament. Once again, brought to you by Storm, the Bowlers Company. This is my first broadcast, Matt, since joining the Storm Nation.
Yeah.
Your new director of marketing at Storm, and,
That's right.
I appreciate that opportunity. I'm happy to.
Some Storm brass up here in the booth.
It is, absolutely. And looking forward to this weekend. Been looking forward to it for a while, Matt. I know there's a lot of bowlers here. These are the cream of the crop of your amateur bowlers. Woody Demma puts together a great tournament and a lot of added money. Woody actually loses money on this tournament, but he enjoys it. He's been doing it for many, many years, likes to keep it going. The number one thing here, Matt Turek, is he likes to challenge bowlers.
It's definitely a challenge out there, not telling them the lane pattern until they get out there to practice, and then it turns out to be a 43-foot buff to 47 flat pattern. It's 1-to-1. It's pretty slick out there, Mike.
This is an old school U.S. Open pattern. Oiled 43 feet, buff to 47, gutter to gutter. It's a 1-to-1 ratio straight across. Mike Rose Jr. has had a lot of success out at the USBC Open Championships. He's got an all-events title to his credit. I believe he also finished second one year. Mike Rose Jr. knows what it's like to bowl on tough conditions and made the trip down from New York. Happy to have him here in the field. We will be getting a roster sheet here shortly with a list of all of the bowlers, as this is our first time coming to Chicago and being part of the Grand Boot Hill. We are getting our things uploaded accordingly. You want to join us all weekend too, because this just gets it started here. Tonight is the 5-game sweeper. Tomorrow, 9 a.m., bowlers can enter another sweeper. That's 6 games. No stepladder in that one though, Matt.
Nope, just 6 games straight across. For the bowling extravaganza weekend, I'm starting to feel it's like a fair for bowling. They got so many different events this weekend. They've got 2 sweepers. They got a trio tournament. They've got the main event, the Grand Boot Hill. It's going to be an exciting weekend for bowling.
Bring in 2 screens at once here. Get a look at lanes 13 and 14 as well. Looks like the players are attacking this condition, from what I've seen thus far, from the inside part of the lane.
I've noticed that. A lot of bowlers are attacking it from the inside. I think Liz is the only one playing outside, Liz Johnson.
Some of the bowlers are using a lot of surface, and the ball is making a gradual hook into the pocket. And some of the bowlers are using polished equipment, and they're trying to look for that ball to spark off the back end. Tim Mack is in the field. Tim Mack told me in practice, he said, "Is there something wrong here, Mike? Am I the only guy using polished here? Does that mean there's something wrong?" So just getting started, very demanding lane condition. A 200 is a huge score here tonight. I will predict right now to make the stepladder 50 over. 50 over for 5 games. That's my prediction for this evening. I want to welcome in all of our viewers. I want to let you know that you can also tweet us at #InsideBowling.
And if you do want to tweet us, go ahead and use the #InsideBowling. They will show up on the screen. You can give a shout out to your favorite bowler or family member or friend in the chat. We also encourage, if you know some of the bowlers that are bowling this event and you are in contact with them, go ahead and tell them to tweet too. Every once in a while we'll get the bowlers out there to tweet, and they'll tell us how the lanes are playing, or maybe what ball they're throwing, or how they're going to attack the pattern as the day progresses.
So early underway, game number 1, Grand Boot Hill weekend. This bowling center, I believe, used to be wood, Matt. I know that it's a new lane surface. They put in 80 new lanes. It's your Brunswick Anvil lane, I believe it's called these
Pro
days.
Anvil? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I know it's got anvil and I know it's got lane. We'll go with that. But looks great. Bowlers area has a nice wood floor, nice wood textured hardwood floor,
yeah,
new
I
carpet.
Like that. That's nice for a bowling center.
Beautiful bowling center here, Stardust Bowl in Addison. Chicago area here, just a suburb of Chicago, Addison, Illinois.
This is the first time I've been in the Chicago area, Mike.
Your first time ever to Chicago, Matt Turek?
Yeah, it is.
Tell you, it's been a while since I've been in the broadcast booth. We had our InsideBowling.com open, and a lot of other folks were on that broadcast. And I did the finals with Randy, which was just a real treat. And Randy Peterson was bowling the Senior U.S. Open, and he. I don't know where he finished, but I know he didn't make the step ladders. He was within the top 4 most of the week, but good showing for Randy.
Like Mike said, there's $3,000 on top tonight for first place. That's pretty good money for a 5-game sweeper with a stepladder. You don't really ever see, heck, local small tournaments that pay out that much, right, Mike?
Yeah, I mean, Woody puts up the money, and he says, if you got the time, I got the money. And we'll go over to our third pair here now, lanes 17 and 18. There's a familiar face, Liz Johnson. Back to Team Storm. Happy to have her back on our pro staff. Just wasn't the same without her.
There's only 3 females in this field tonight.
Yeah, I believe I saw Brittany Hamilton as well. And if you can help me out in the chat, everybody, I'd love for you to help me out with letting me know who some of the other folks are on our pairs as not name shirts are out there. And I know a lot of the bowlers, Matt, but sometimes it's tough for me without a lane assignment sheet.
Right.
So that is one thing that the folks at Extra Frame do a great job with being able to plan on who's coming and who's going and schedule, and makes it a little bit easier. And life's a little more helter-skelter out here on the amateur bowling ranks. But there's one thing I can assure you is we're going to see great bowling here tonight.
We got some help from the chat there. Sean Rangel was the gentleman in the blue shirt on the pair previous.
Yeah, I went to the split screen. This is Jackie Carbonetto, and I believe that is the correct pronunciation of her name. And I was asking the folks here, I was trying to get her name, Jackie Carbonetto. So happy to have, like you said, a few young ladies here bowling tonight. With no women's tour, it's great to see the ladies come out and compete. And I got to be honest, Matt, I normally cheer for the ladies.
Yeah.
I just do.
There's nothing wrong with that. Heck, they throw the ball better than I do sometimes.
I think every lady in this field throws the ball better than you or I. So early in game number 1, 2013 Grand Boot Hill. It's the Friday sweeper, $250 entry fee, $3,000 for first, 46 entries, 47-foot oil pattern, 43 feet flat across, buff to 47. That's what the bowlers are bowling on tonight. One of the toughest you will see.
You got that right.
Now, a nice added feature here that we are testing this weekend. You will have to refresh your browser for this to appear. So if you do refresh your browser, join us on this broadcast. But you can go down below on the bottom right of our Twitter feed, and you can now click on our YouTube embedded channel, and you can now pick the pair you want to watch. You can pick lanes 9 and 10, lanes 13 and 14, or lanes 17 and 18. Now, Brian, are they going to get our feed on any of those? Our audio feed? He's working on that. Okay. So not only can you watch us on our main channel on live stream, you can now head over to YouTube and pick which pair you want to watch at home.
I think that's a cool feature. I really do. I really do. I think that's really cool. That's something that you don't see anywhere else.
No, we're going to keep working on that too. So we're going to keep trying to get better and better at this thing. But right now, you can pick and choose where you want to go. We do want to welcome in all of our viewers. We are answering any questions you may have in the chat. If you have any questions about Storm bowling products, I might be able to help you out with that.
Just might be able to. Sure does smell good down by that Storm booth, don't it, Mike?
Sure does.
Yeah, the cool thing about it is since this event is sponsored by Storm, they've got their booth there now showcasing a bunch of great Storm products, including bowling balls and shirts and accessories.
Yeah, and I mentioned on Facebook you could guess who my special guests were that were coming.
Yeah. Anybody guess? Anybody get that right?
Nobody got it right, but you know, I'm going to let the people know right now that tomorrow we are going to be joined by two very special guests here in this booth.
I'm excited for it.
Tomorrow afternoon, they're supposed to make an appearance. They're supposed to come by. And our celebrity guests tomorrow, and we're going to interview them, Matt. I am going to interview both of them.
Good. I can't wait to hear what they have to say.
Yes. A couple of the best smelling guests we've ever had in the history of InsideBowling.com.
Yeah,
but we will be tomorrow, live, tomorrow afternoon. We will be met by our new famous guest, the High Road Pearl and the Marvel S will both be in the building in the booth tomorrow.
Yep.
And we will interview them tomorrow. I will interview both of them tomorrow.
Looking forward to hearing them.
Tommy B, thank you so much for checking in the chat. Yeah, appreciate your support of our online broadcasts, and appreciate you letting us know everything looks good on your end. So thank you for that. It is the Grand Boot Hill weekend. I've heard a lot about this tournament for many, many years. I've heard about the lane conditions being brutal, but I'm going to tell you, I've talked to Woody. I saw this lane graph, and this is something that I would consider putting down in one of my own tournaments. It's a 1-to-1 flat ratio, but it's the same for everybody, and it's interesting to see how everybody will break them down. We'll go full screen to Liz Johnson. Take a look at the scoring pace here a little bit. See just how tough the lanes are. Liz misses the head pin right. Liz with 116 in the 6th.
Yep.
So all of the bowlers pacing over 200 on this pair. That's pretty good. I do have a sheet of all the bowlers that are entered, and I will go over those with you now at this time. Ken Abner and Tom Adcock, Alex Aguiar, Dave Armstrong, Devin Bidwell, Brent Bowers, Jackie Carbonetto. As we mentioned earlier, Cliff Connors, Brett Cunningham, Chuck Segrin, Michael Dugan, which I want to thank Michael for helping set up the Storm booth area over there today. Chris Sand usually would be here from this territory, but he is actually at a Storm University clinic with Jeff Carter down in Springfield, Illinois, just a little south of here. They have a sold-out event. Steve Richter, Chris Schlimmer, all working on that. Storm University, you definitely want to make sure that you pay attention to that. A lot of good things going to be coming from Storm University. It's just getting started. It's kind of a beta testing version right now. But if you want to learn how to bowl and bowl a lot better and become educated about the game, those are the right people to be talking to. And there'll be more Storm U events coming up here in the near future.
Is that the clinic that Storm is putting on? I'm sorry I missed that. I had my headset off.
Yep. Just going over the names here. Thanking Michael Dugan for helping us set everything up here at the Storm booth. Also in the field here tonight, Jeff Furr. He's a tremendous bowler. His dad is a USBC Hall of Famer, multiple Eagle winner from the Cincinnati area. Alan Felmley, Cameron Foster, Matt Gasson, Paul Gibson. The two-time defending champion, Rob Gotchall, is in the building and bowling tonight. He's looking to three-peat here. Steve Greenspan, Brittany Hamilton, Rick Hara, Daniel Jarnigan, Leroy Johnson, Liz Johnson, Marshall Kent in the building. Junior Team USA is here.
Oh.
Sam Lanto, Aaron Lawrence, who just made a television show at the PBA Summer Swing in Milwaukee. Aaron actually made the very first show, which is going to be on Tuesday night on the CBS Sports Network. Aaron Lawrence in the Badger Open. You'll be able to see that Tuesday night. And I will be on TV in the front row, so make sure you check that out. Pause the television and take a picture and make it your new profile picture when I'm on TV.
What happened the last time you were on TV, Mike? You remember that?
299, Jason Sterner.
That was an awesome match.
I will tell you, it's a great telecast, and you want to see all of them. I was really impressed with the CBS graphics. Dave Ryan's back. Randy Peterson was excited. It's going to be very exciting telecast on Tuesday nights, prime time. No reason to miss it. Also in the field, Timmy Mack, coming over from Team Bahrain. He is the coach for Team Bahrain, and he is here in the field this evening. And good to see Timmy. I think he's got some more issues, some health issues with his knee. I think he's got a surgery coming up here in the future, but Timmy Mack, I'm sure he'll be over to join us as well and talk throughout the weekend Rick Miller, one of the best lefties in the Midwest. He always comes out. Great amateur bowler. He's here. Michael Murtha, Chad Nelson, another legend. Ron Nelson Jr., Ralphie Nickel, Jim Pensack, one of the highest USBC Open Championship average leaders of all time. If you look them up in the Bowl.com database, the guy's just nails it at nationals. R.J. Pollard, Mark Porter, Chris Prather, Sean Rangel, Mike Rose Jr. is in the field, David Schilke, Stephen Smith, Rick Thomas, Jeff Fanaskis, BV, Brian Valenta also in the building, Brian Wallachek, Randy Weiss, and Jeffrey Young are your 46 bowlers bowling here tonight. Tommy Barish, good to have you in the chat. Grand Boot Hill, game number 1. Matt Turek and Mike Flanagan here bringing you the action. Want to thank Storm for sponsoring this great event. Want to thank Woody Demma for hanging in there over the years and keeping this event coming to you. We're here at none other than Stardust Bowl. We could not rave about this bowling center more. I can't wait to grab some of the food from here, hopefully in about game number 3.
I hear that pizza pocket they've got is phenomenal. I think I'm going to have to tear that up
You
here.
need to stop talking about food.
I know.
I was fortunate enough to do a couple of Bowl TV broadcasts, and I'm going to tell a story about food and a certain person on the broadcast about food. But before I tell that story, we'll get to that here in just a little bit. He's also in our chat, I believe, right now, or at least he was. We're going to talk about food and Bowl TV broadcast coming up soon. But let's go ahead and take a look at the scores. Looks like over here 17 and 18. Got a possible 189 here if he strikes out for Sean Rangel. Possible 216 for the letter C. And Liz Johnson has 190 left.
It's a good game over on lanes 13 and 14.
Rick Hara, actually.
Is that Rick?
Is letter C. Rick Hara, yeah.
Oh, okay. You know who letter A is over there, Mark? You got the, there we go.
And then, yeah, letter A is Rick. We just covered Sean Rangel and Rick Hara over there on 17.
There's a 223 game there on lane 14. That looks like doesn't look like anything.
13 and 14, 223. Actually, yeah. I'm seeing here in front of me.
Yeah, who is that? These aren't pairings. These are just bowlers.
Well, I can tell you that Jeffrey Young is on 13 and 14, and I didn't see what letter he was as they're completing here. But I can tell you that it was either Stephen Smith, 223. Stephen Smith have 223? Or was it Jeffrey? Jeffrey Young, 223. Stephen Smith, 190 over here on 13 and 14. And Chris Prather here has possible 208. He's on his fill ball.
So you think the cut's going to be 50, or the number to
make the step ladder?
Yeah, to make the steps. 50.
Yeah, that's my guess.
I'm going to go and say 76.
All right, let's take a look at lanes 9 and 10. Mike Rose Jr. up, 10th frame. Got a possible 200 game here and washes out. Looks like that one got away from him just a little bit. Brett Cunningham here.
What's he got down there?
Possible 212.
Got 166. Is that? Oh, yeah, 212.
So we'll hang out here, lanes 9 and 10. It's the only pair in action here. Yeah. Well, we still got Liz bowling too. So I'll get you taken care of here. Go ahead and we'll watch both pairs finish at the same time here. It was 174 for Jackie Carbonetto. Brett Cunningham, great spare shooter, just got done bowling the summer swing. Had the best week he's had out on tour. Missed making the top 24 by just a few pins.
Who did, Brett?
Yeah, he just keeps grinding away at it.
Wow.
He keeps working at it hard.
Good for him.
He's one of the good guys in the game. We really root for him.
Is he going to go out full time on tour? I mean, does he plan to at all?
He is.
Is he? Okay, okay.
Yeah, he's bowling everything right now.
I didn't know he was out there.
It was actually 174 for Mike Rose Jr. I apologize. And it's Jackie Carbonetto here actually has a great game going here. But she can shoot 199. That's a decent start for her, being around even. Pick this spare. But you know what? Single pin spares are not easy on a 47-foot flat pattern.
Definitely not. They are the key to the game tonight. Staying clean, avoiding splits. Trying to shoot 200, and you'll be good. Game number one is in the books. As we got the split screen still going on. There is a skip procedure tonight. After the first game, it's skip one pair to the right. After the second game, it's 2 pairs. After the third game, it's 3 pairs. And after the fourth game, it's 4 pairs. So we will get a big range of bowlers. You won't be seeing the same bowlers hitting the same pairs every time.
Stay with Daddy, honey.
So one game in the books, Grand Boot Hill, Storm, the Bowlers Company, your sponsor here this year, the Grand Boot Hill. Mike Flanagan, Matt Turek here with you. Brian Burkhart working hard as well. If you're just joining us, don't forget that if you go down below on the right-hand side, you can go down to our new YouTube embedded channel, and you can pick what pair you want to watch.
I think that's the coolest thing ever.
So open up your live stream like you normally do on our IBTV live page, and then go down below on the right-hand side, and you can see and pick which camera you want to watch.
There's always been times where people in the chat have always wanted to see certain bowlers, and, you know, we can't always show everybody. This feature eliminates that, lets the fans pick for themselves what they want to watch and who they want to see. I think that's really, really cool. Hats off to Brian, who implemented that on the fly tonight.
Don't let him fool you. He's been doing a little bit behind the scenes.
I'm sure. I'm sure he'd started it a little bit, and then he was over here coding like a maniac. Just a second ago trying to get that going, and it is going. There it is. So game number 2 is getting started here. As we're watching 9 and 10, 17 and 18 on our split screen.
Yeah, and I'm going to take you just over to lanes 9 and 10 and see what I can't figure out here. Tim Mack coming by now. Hold on, Timmy. Hold on.
Dude, your shirt looks unbelievable.
Thanks,
I just want
Timmy.
to tell you that.
Thanks. I appreciate
And I hope
that.
everybody out there is watching. This is a brutal lane condition.
Yeah, how are you bowling?
Somehow I bowled 250 the first game.
250. What are you using? What's the
IQ,
layout?
IQ Tour Solid.
It's a good ball.
It's about 5.5 inch pin for me, no hole, out of the box. That was the first game it's bowled on. I just drilled it before I came here. So IQ Tour Solid, it's ball choice.
There you have it.
I'm out of here.
Tim Mack will be back with more updates. I hope he'll be back with more updates. There you have it. Tim Mack joins us live here at the Grand Boot Hill. Well, this skip procedure is nice because two of our pairs are going to see the same people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For the first game?
Yeah, so these are our newcomers here, but we'll entertain you with some more Mike Rose Jr. here.
In case you guys are just joining us out there, this is the Grand Boot Hill weekend. Tonight you're looking at a 5-game sweeper with a 5-man stepladder final on a flat 47-foot 1-to-1 ratio pattern. Very difficult pattern. Tomorrow morning we'll be joining you, bringing you another sweeper. This one is just 5 games with no stepladder, 5 games in payout. Followed by a qualifying squad for the Grand Boot Hill main event. Then we'll have a trio squad, which is a trio tournament. Not positive on the format of that event yet. And then we'll come back Sunday morning again, and we'll have 2 qualifying squads for the main event, the Grand Boot Hill main event, followed by the finals on Sunday night. So you'll want to join us here all weekend long on IBTV. We'll be bringing you live coverage of some of the best amateur bowlers from around the country. If you guys haven't already done so, give us a friend on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. You can use the hashtag InsideBowling. Or check out the Facebook page. It's facebook.com/InsideBowling. Give us a like.
Yeah, Matt, I've got the roaming mic now at this point in time. Turn me down just a little bit. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, this should be pretty good about right there. So I'm out mobile now, walking around. Just want to let everybody know that we are using 32 lanes here tonight. So 32 lanes it is. We're located behind 13 through 16 range. And I just want to get a look around at some scoring pace and see what I can't see from how some of the bowlers are attacking the pattern. I'll tell you what, Matt, there's a really nice sports bar here with some large projection screens. And tomorrow night, the Chicago Blackhawks are going to be playing in the Stanley Cup Conference Finals. I'm sure that place is going to be rocking.
You know it will be. They love them some hockey up here in this city. Of course, they have to like hockey, right, Mike? They can't like baseball. Shouldn't say that too loud around here.
Being from St. Louis, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
That's how we feel. But the Blackhawks beat up on us in hockey all the time. All right, I got a hot off the press 5-game sweeper prize list for you.
All righty. 8
are going to get paid tonight. $3,000 for first, $1,500 for second, $1,000 for third, $750 for fourth, fifth place $650, sixth $600, seventh $550, and eighth place $500. Double your money.
Can't beat that. Looks like the Blackhawks game, the series is 2-1, right?
No, it's 3-1 Chicago.
3-1 Chicago.
Yeah,
they beat. Okay, they won.
They won the first 2 at home, and then they lost to LA on the road, and they just beat LA last night on the road. So 3-1 coming home to Chi-Town. I believe that's how they do that. I don't know if they play 3 on the road or not.
I'm not sure either.
You know, that's why we stick to the streaming, and we don't know what's going on with hockey.
Let them play hockey.
Watching lanes 15 and 16 here right in front of me. It's not in your camera range, but let's watch Jim Pensack roll a 2-pin. Randy Weiss is here. He's competed on the PBA Tour. Came back from a injury. He was having the year of his life. He had an injury, and now he's trying to get his game back in order. It's good to see Randy out here competing this weekend. Certainly a gamer. Take a look and see how Brett Cunningham attacks this pattern. Keeps his angles pretty tight. He's playing
real
25.
tight. Holy cow. Call that tight line, Peter.
The old fallback. Brett Cunningham, why are you playing the fallback tonight?
Because if you play anywhere else, Mike, it's not going to hook. Throwing a Rico Marvel Pearl with Light 2000.
Rico Marvel Pearl, Light 2000, playing 25. What are you spotting 25, or what are you trying to do?
I'm looking at 24, actually, just trying not to get it right at the headpin down lane. Basically a straight fallback.
You're an avid gambler. You like to set lines. What would you say it's going to take to make the step ladders tonight?
I'm going to go with like 75 over 215.
Hey, I was 76. You can't hear me.
Okay, well, I said 50. Matt Turek said 75, 76 area, so there you have it. Thanks, Brett. All good.
Who else is down there, Mike?
Oh, I'm just hanging out.
Where's Rob playing? He's down there on a pair.
Go check on that.
Defending champion. 2-time defending champion.
Yeah, he's won the last 2 years in the main event. I believe he did pretty well in the sweepers last year, too. We'll find out here in just a minute. You know, I almost entered this event, Matt Turek.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I thought about it.
Yeah, we could have mic'd you up while you were bowling.
Yeah, that I could have done.
Yeah.
I'm going to work on getting you some standings here in a moment. For those of you at home, we do want to thank you for joining us. Game number 2, Grand Boot Hill Weekend here in Chicago. It's the Friday Night Sweeper. $250 entry fee. Some of the best amateur bowlers in the country here. 46 have laced them up here tonight. We're going to bring you a step ladder a little bit later. The top 5 will bowl a traditional step ladder tonight. I'm watching Gotchall right now. He's playing about 6th arrow. Backing it up into the pocket. He's using a lucid. A little bit of surface on it looks like. So just to give you a little report from out in the field. I got a special guest here. He can help us out. He knows all these bowlers. He's out spectating tonight. He's a huge fan of InsideBowling.com. His name's Patrick Johnson, Matt Turek.
What, Patrick?
Yeah, Patrick Johnson. So with no further ado, he's making his InsideBowling.com live broadcast debut. Patrick Johnson, welcome to Inside Bowling.
Thank you very much.
Happy to have you here, buddy. You're here watching tonight. Are you entering the main event?
Oh, I'm not good enough for this.
Oh, you're not bowling. You're here to watch.
Yes.
Oh, well, good. We can use you all weekend in the booth.
You can tell us who these people are.
Meet Matt Turek. This is Matt Turek. Matt,
how you
Pat,
doing?
you guys meet each other. Perfect. Matt's one of the good guys, so is Pat. They're good guys. How far away is this for you to get down here, Pat?
Half an hour.
Half hour?
Yeah. Let's stay around here.
Well, that's not far. I didn't realize you were from here.
Yeah.
So what do you see tonight out on the lanes?
A lot of grinding out there.
You got that right.
You got to make your spares. Probably got one of the best spare shooters in Chicago, Leroy Johnson.
Just to give you a heads up, this is what we're putting out here. So this is what we're commentating on right here on this screen here. We got the split screen going on. Looks like what pairs we got, Matt? We got lanes
9 and 10 and 13 and 14 right now.
So we've got 9 and 10 for the folks at home, 13 and 14, and 17 and 18 here tonight. Pat, you've been a follower of live streaming. You've been watching our broadcast for a long time.
Yes, I have.
We really appreciate the support, man.
Hey, you're trying to change the game of bowling, so someone's got to do the job.
Yeah, well, we try. Certainly do. We're just getting our feet wet here in Chicago, though, I can tell you that. Because when we award $15,000 on Sunday night, that's going to be pretty exciting.
Yes, it is. We have also started a group in Chicago, iGrind, if you're familiar with.
I just joined
I
that
heard about
group.
that.
I just joined that group on Facebook.
I've seen some guys walking around in a shirt.
Yeah, Tony Laz got an iGrind shirt on. He's an iGrind member.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's just a guy named Grady that's trying to just promote the sport. He's trying to help the PBA out a little. They are going to be the official shirt sponsor for the next 3 years.
Oh, really?
And Nike's going to be involved, it looks like.
Cool.
So hopefully he can help the PBA turn around with sponsorship.
Are there any membership restrictions for that club, or is it just kind of like you just sign up for it, or do you have to pay a membership fee or anything like a TMBA type of thing, or not?
No, it was
Or
just
is it
it was just a group that got started.
Just to promote, kind of like us, kind of like Inside Bowling.
Promote the sport. It's picking up really good.
Yeah.
Looks like we got Sean Rash, Ryan Simonelli as members now.
Oh, okay. Is there a website that you can go to? I know, Mike, there's a Facebook page, obviously.
You can go to igrindbowling.com, post all your tournaments, whatever you want.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead and give them a like on Facebook. I'm doing that right now, actually. Or join their group, I should say. In case you guys out there are just joining us, this is game number 2 here at the 5-game sweeper, Friday 5-game sweeper at the Grand Boot Hill weekend. Bowlers tonight will bowl 5 games and then cut to the top 5 stepladder final, traditional stepladder final. And $3,000 will be awarded on top, man. That's a lot of money for a 5-game sweeper, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Can't beat that.
No, all guaranteed money.
How much was the entry fee for this event? For the sweeper, I mean.
The sweeper was $250.
Hey guys,
okay.
I got Jeffrey Young down here right now. Jeffrey, what do you see now on the lanes right now? You got a triple working?
Yeah, just really trying to get my ball to hook in the first, like, about 25 feet or so and just play the 3-pin really, and just trying to keep the ball in play as much as possible.
220 the first game, was it?
Yeah, kind of hiccup there, missed a spare, but just really trying to keep the ball in line as much as possible. That's what's I'm trying to do, period.
You bowling everything this weekend, the trio, the whole 9 yards?
Yeah, bowling everything, and hopefully come out with a couple good places. So.
We appreciate you supporting all our stuff with Inside Bowling, man. Hit me up on Facebook and everything all the time. We really appreciate it. Good luck today.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
It's Jeffrey Young down here on 17 and 18. We've had him on feature pairs two games in a row here, Matt Turek.
Yeah, that's the way the skip procedure just happened to work out for the first set, for the first game, because they're only moving. They move 1 pair after the first game, 2 pairs after the second, 3 pairs after the third. So as the day gets going here, as we get to about the third, fourth games, we'll be seeing some bowlers we haven't seen in the early part.
Aaron Lawrence is on lanes 11 and 12, just a little out of camera range right now, bowling with Tom Adcock. Down here watching lanes 9 and 10 right now. 137 in the 7th with a spare working here for bowler A. Scoring pace down here looks like about 190 on 9 and 10. 13 and 14. Mike Rose Jr. staying clean. Ain't going to get hurt staying clean, no doubt about that.
That's going to be the key to the game tonight on this pattern.
Jackie here now, she's got a triple working. This is a big shot for her. After shooting 190 the first game, I think it was 199. Brett Cunningham trying to stay clean. Chops a spare there. So it's going a little south here for Brett, but let's see if Jackie can't get a strike here. The 4 in a row, otherwise known as the ham bone. Patrick Johnson, you in favor of the ham bone or the 4-bagger?
4-bagger.
Okay, well, I'm going to say ham bone then the rest of the broadcast.
Did you tell him about the ham and turkey dinner?
That's 7 in a row.
7 in a row.
You get the ham bone and the turkey.
Yeah, so
Oh, that's something different.
I didn't coin it. Jeff Goodger did, the PBA. That's all right. 8 count, still good.
Take them spares.
Hey, I'm over here with Woody. Woody, what do you think of the turnout here tonight? What do you think of the lane play?
Well, I haven't seen too much of the lane play. Of course, the turnout I'm not happy with, but it is what it is.
46 bowlers. I believe you have probably some of the most talented bowlers in the United States in here, amateur bowlers. It is nice to see these folks come out year after year and support your tournament, though.
Yes, it is. We seem to get we get a lot of new young bowlers out here. The problem is if they come back or not.
Well, we're going to get them to come back because we're going to make them superstars here this weekend, Woody. We're looking forward to everything this weekend. I love this pattern tonight, man. You know I like the long patterns, 47 feet. What made you want to go 47 feet tonight?
Well, we tried it once during the season with this amount of. We were afraid of ball call, but we tried it once during the season, and it worked out okay. And it's the longest pattern we've used here. And all I'm concerned with, Mike, is if it's fair, left to right. And it seems to be, and the bowler who bowls the best is going to win. The bowler who hits his mark.
Thanks, Woody, man. We're looking forward to it all weekend. Also got Tony Laz here, guys. It's a superstar cast here. Tony, you wish you could be out there bowling?
Absolutely. Right now, it's looking really brutal, and scores are low, and that's how I like it.
Yeah, you bowled pretty well in Milwaukee here recently. What makes you come down here to watch this event?
Well, I live about 3 minutes from here. I could probably throw a baseball here. So it's unfortunate I can't bowl. I like to watch good bowling. That's why I'm here.
That's why he's here. You're a motive staffer. You got an I Grind T-shirt on too, man. You're all over bowling.
All over it. I Grind's coming up. It's looking good. They're looking to do a lot of big things with the PBA. I'm happy to be a part of them. And motive. What can I say? The red ball. The red ball is a monster right now. especially out there on tour.
Obviously, here at InsideBowling.com, we support all the ball companies. But, you know, just recently I took a little director of marketing job with the big lightning bolts. And but that doesn't mean that you and I can't be buddies.
Absolutely. You know, I burn no bridges. You know, I'm a all-around guy. A lot of people like me. But as far as ball making, I'm strictly motive, baby. Strictly motive.
Maybe you and I can have a challenge match one of these days. I'll put my storm ball up against your motive ball. How about that?
The M's coming out on top.
Yeah, I don't know if the guys in Utah would like me representing the brand against Tony Laz. But hey, Tony, man, you gonna be around all weekend, or?
Matter of fact, I am heading to Lincoln, Illinois. I'm going to bowl a doubles tournament, 40 over and under with Tom Hess. Tom Hess and I were known to bowl double tournaments here and there, and winning an inside bowl and you know, doubles tournament was awesome. It was great. Had I believe it was a long pattern on the right lane and the house shot on the left lane. I mean, being the Masters winner, you know, had to put him on the hard lane. You know, I'll strike on the easy lane.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck in that doubles tournament.
All right, Mike. It looks like we got
That's Tony Laz, guys.
Got standings for after game one here. Leading the pack at plus 55 is Tim Mack. He's got a pretty big lead on second place. Cameron Foster is plus 24. Jeffrey Young is plus 23. Rick Hara is plus 16. Cliff Connors is plus 15. Chris Prather is plus 8. Ken Abner is plus 5. And there's a four-way tie. Aaron Lawrence, yeah. Daniel Youngernan, screwed that up. Michael Dugan and Alex Aguilar is all all plus 4. That rounds out the top 11.
So right now, 5th place, plus 15. That's 75 pace. Patrick Johnson, what do you think the top 5 step ladder? What would you predict?
Looking at the sheet, probably Tim Mack.
What would you say it's going to take to get to the top 5? 50 over, 70 over, 100 over. What do you think?
About 65, 70.
Okay.
Because you figure as the transition goes on, game by game, you don't know how the lanes are going to play. They're going to be maybe squirrely.
Game by game, pair to pair, absolutely.
Yeah, my number was 76. I picked.
But hey, the action's moving along quite quickly here.
Yeah, this is the end of game number 2, ain't it?
Bowlers are wrapping up game number 2. Yeah.
Jackie's going to make up some ground.
Jackie's got 222 left. What'd she have game 1?
199.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So hey, hanging in there, girl power.
She's been clean, make all her spares. That's all it's about.
Guys, I'm going to go down to the tournament office, see if I can't get some scores out for everyone to see. I'll be back in a moment.
Okay. Bowlers right now are just finishing up game number 2. They're going to be moving 2 pairs to the right after this game. If you guys are just joining us, this is the Friday night 5-game sweeper here at the Grand Boot Hill weekend. It's a bowling extravaganza. I've been calling it all weekend long. There's events going on all weekend. There's 2 sweepers, a trio tournament, and then the main event. Did you get a chance to bowl this last year, Patrick, or not?
I've never bowled the Boot Hill. I've only bowled one Boot Hill in my life. Those are just the monthly ones we have here.
Okay.
I'm more of a guy that likes to strike.
Yeah.
I don't think spares are my game.
Yeah, and on this this flat pattern, that is what you need to do, is be able to pick spares and stay clean, because if you don't, it's just going to be all downhill from there.
Yes. Let's see if Rob Gotchall can win 3 years in a row.
Yep, going for that 3-peat in the main event. Rob Gotchall, he's been bowling pretty good this year, pretty solid.
Yes, he had a good outing in Reno.
can see bowlers are now changing pairs here. We're going to go ahead and take you down to 9 and 10, where they're finishing up. You know who that bowler in the white shirt there?
No, I do not.
Oh, that's he was the old leader of the doubles at Nationals. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. Anyway, he was just finishing up there on 9 and 10. He's going to be moving over to 15 and 16. Oh, that was Chad Nelson. Okay, Chad. Chad finished out with a 211 game. Also on that pair was a 193 and a 185 game. Take you on down to 17 and 18, where they're getting underway here in the third game.
Looks like there's only 2 ladies in the field here.
I think there's 3.
Jackie,
Liz, Jackie, and oh, good Lord,
Brittany.
Brittany. Yeah, 3 females.
Well, Jackie's got 199 to 11, so she's 10 over.
That's solid. Looks like defending champion Rob Gotchall from the main event is going to be on our featured pair, 13 and 14 this game.
Always fun and exciting to watch Rob bowl.
It definitely is. He's a real good amateur bowler.
Rick Miller's down there too.
Go ahead and pull up the split screen of that pair and 17 and 18. Looks like Ron Nelson is on his pair as well.
Ron Nelson's on 15.
Oh, okay, 15. That's a pair to the right.
One of Chicago's best bowlers.
If you guys are new to the broadcast, there's a couple different ways you can interact with us here in the booth. You can talk to us in the chat, ask us some questions, send some shout outs to some bowlers or family members you know. You can also tweet to us here in the booth at hashtag Inside Bowling. Tweets will show up on the screen.
Twitter. I'm not a Twitter guy.
I'm not either. I mean, I'm on Twitter, but I don't really tweet. I don't even check it, to be honest with you.
I created an account and don't know what I'm doing.
So you get a look at Rob's getting ready to bowl here on 13. You see him there on the split screen. Look how deep he is.
Playing the fallback. Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like he might have tugged that a little bit.
Yeah, he's got a rough going started. Still got 3 games to go. Got Mike Dugan on lane 14.
Looks like they got a scoring issue out on 17 and 18. So
you guys are doing a great job. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
So game number 3 is underway here.
This is a very hard house to carry in.
Is it?
Yes. And the deeper you go, the flatter you get. Ooh. I bowl here twice a year, and I hate it.
So you're in the Chicago area then, huh?
Yeah, I live no more than half an hour from here.
Okay. Yeah, I was telling Mike, this is the first time I've been up in this area, Chicago.
Yeah, too bad the weather's not nicer. Could have went out, enjoyed your time while you were here.
Yeah, it's hard to get out of the bowling alley though when we come to these things. We spend a lot of hours back here in the booth.
Yeah, get out of here at 1 in the morning and right back here at 8 in the morning.
Oh yeah. But they're bowling pretty quick tonight.
Yeah.
It's only 8:19 Central Time. They started at 7, so they're about a little over an hour deep into it. 2 games in the books, three frames of the third game, just about going. They bowl 5 total games and then cut to the top 5 stepladder finals.
That will be interesting on stepladder tonight.
Definitely will be, because the lanes will be transitioning right there at that point. Defending champion Rob Gotchall comes in high again, leaves a nasty split. Take you back to our split screen. Show you 9 and 10 and 13 and 14.
Well, hoping that Jackie Carbonetto, she makes a good run, makes the stepladder be nice.
Yeah, it really would be.
She started out with double spare. Got Rick Miller up on lane 13. Ooh, missed the head pin. Probably one of the best amateur lefties in the country.
Yeah, Patrick, I was just talking about that, actually. Rick Miller is one of the best amateur lefties in the country, no doubt about it. If you go down below now on your tabs, they'll automatically upload down below for you. You'll be able to see that the entered list is now up. You have the entered list up and should have game number 1 standings up here shortly. And things will continue to improve with our updates as we move along here this evening. And Patrick, I don't know if you get a chance to see this or not, but we've got our normal feed up on the on Inside Bowling, but also down below now we also have our YouTube channel streaming. And if you take a look right over here, you can see as you're watching, you can pick what pair you want to watch.
Oh, that's nice. A lot of hard time and dedication you put into this, Mike.
Well, this stuff actually, I don't really do anything with. That's all Brian.
Well, he does a great job.
He's amazing. He's our man. But if Brian can't do it, no one can.
I was just going to say that.
I think that's how that goes.
That's
what I heard, but I don't know.
I've bowled one event that was live streamed by IB, and that was the Cahokia Doubles back in January.
Oh, the Holiday Doubles tournament.
That was a nice tournament. Looking forward to that again.
Yeah, it's a big turnout tournament in St. Louis area. It's been going on for quite a while.
Got to give a shout out to Ronnie Horton. I don't know if you guys did already or not, but Ronnie and I had a beer in Reno together, and we really had a good time talking some shop. Ronnie's one of the good guys for the game, passionate about bowling, and I'm a big Ronnie Horton Nation supporter. Ronnie Horton, welcome to the chat, buddy. Been down in the tournament office working on getting these standings up for you. So Ronnie Horton is addicted to live stream, Bowl TV, Extra Frame, and Inside Bowling. And you know what? It's interesting that you mentioned that, because those are the 3 live streaming brands out there, really. And we're happy to be even mentioned with those 2 folks, because Extra Frame and Bowl TV, they do it right. We all learn from each other and work together on it. So great to have you in the chat, buddy.
It would be nice to get you guys to come up here at the end of the month. The iGrind has PBA Regional, 15,000 for first.
Yeah, actually contacted me about that, and my niece is getting married that weekend, and I am the videographer for the wedding. And a month's notice is usually not quite enough for us, but I did talk to them, and it's something that definitely we want to be a part of next year. And moving forward with Inside Bowling and my position at Storm, a lot of the events are going to be Storm-sponsored events. So we like to support organizations that do it right and support the great game of bowling and have a lot of followers, and we know that iGrind does, and we're going to take a look at that. And another great person, too, you see on your left pair, Brent Bowers from Wichita, Kansas. He's another guy that loves bowling at Wichita State University, and great to have him here. He's in the gray shirt. With the blondish colored hair there. Brent Bowers is another person that has supported what we've been doing since day one, and he actually started the Peterson Classic Facebook group. Made me administrator right away also, so appreciate that, Brent.
Are you coming up here for Armstrong's Peterson?
No.
I saw you guys were talking about that.
Well, first of all, I don't even know if the Peterson would let us in to live stream. You know, it's kind of a secretive thing still, you know, what they do to the lanes and all that. And I'd be in there streaming or at least setting up when they're doing what they do to the lanes. And, you know, I don't know if that's even really possible. It'd be fun, but there's not a lot of room in there to set up a table and run all our wiring.
Yes. I've never bowled the Peterson before. It's a brutal tournament, I hear.
Yeah, I heard this year was their hardest year.
Oh, so far it's bad. Yeah, it's tough. We actually had the new squad leaders on our squad. Ray Spink was on our squad. So where are we at here? We're looking at
9 and 10 and 13 and 14.
Got a little Marshall Kent squeezed in between two. See his ball roll on the right side of the left side of your screen. If that makes any sense at all.
Robert Morris, National Championships.
They got a good program.
Yes, they do. Will Clark is doing a lot with that program.
You see Rob Gotchall there on 14.
He's putting the ball down.
Oh, I got to talk to him after that shot. Rob Gotchall. We can tell after that shot you've been working out today. Talk a little bit about how you got that 810 to fall.
Well, Mike, it's just an art, you know. I'm getting old, but I got just enough rev rate over the seniors to be able to kick the 810 out. I've left a couple in practice today, but my ball was going high, so now I'm making sure I give it away.
Rob, take us through the first two games thus far here tonight in the Friday night sweeper.
My goal is leave something you can make and hit the head pin. You know, you got to stay in it. Somebody's going to whack them, but with this tournament, you got to keep your head in it and, you know, leave stuff you can make. Those are my first two splits. Started out split, but other than that, I'm keeping it in play, and that's what you got to do.
What'd you shoot the first two games? Let everybody at home know.
I had 189, 194.
So you're hanging in there. What do you think is a comfortable number for you to get into the top 5 tonight?
Oh, I think top 5 is going to get to 50 over probably. There's enough guys striking. But, you know, I just try to bowl 190, 200 every game. If you string some strikes and get there, you get there.
And Rob, the last question, who makes the best bowling balls in the world?
Storm.
Okay, there you have it. Rob Gotchall checking in right now with us. Two-time champion of the main event here.
Yep, going for that three-peat.
If I was to lay odds, he would be 3-5 tomorrow.
Whoa.
The Belmont Stakes is tomorrow, too.
I thought you were going to talk about Belmonte. When you said Belmonte, I was like, we could get Belmonte in here. Yeah, we'll get him to bowl on this.
Oh, he'd be standing on the left lane, lofting the gutter cap. Bowling on the right lane.
It would be impressive to see.
Can you give me an Aaron Lawrence split screen here? He's on 17 and 18. Can you give me a Gotchall pair and Lawrence pair split screen?
Yep, there you go.
This kid Aaron Lawrence, Patrick Johnson, Matt Turek, you guys are watching a real treat here.
He's from Michigan.
He is. Goes to Saginaw Valley State University. You know how old he is, Matt?
I would have to say maybe 22, 23.
Well, we're going to find out. I'm going to make him talk to me.
I like the way.
He made a PBA show you're going to get to see Tuesday night on the CBS Sports Network.
I was up there last week, 2 weeks ago, and he did bowl really well.
Yeah, he did. Throws it good. He's a very cool customer, too. He's a good kid.
He's up and coming.
Aaron Lawrence is going to join me now. Aaron, how old are you?
23.
23. Patrick Johnson said 22, so 23. Aaron, what do you think of the lane condition here tonight?
Oh, I like it. Long pattern, early friction, plays right to my game. Just having a couple of carry issues, that's all. Definitely seems like there's some extra loads down lane, so they're playing hard. They're really hard.
Hey, Mike, ask Aaron where he got the nickname Oreo from.
Where'd you get the nickname Oreo from? I was told to ask you.
Jeremy Dixon gives him that nickname.
I have no idea. That's the first time I've heard it.
My guess is because you're wearing a black and white shirt tonight. That would be my guess. Congratulations up in Milwaukee making your first telecast, too.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's a great week, so to actually go out and do something like that is a dream, no doubt.
We appreciate it, man. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you. Thank you.
There you have it. Aaron Lawrence out here getting it done. Everybody's so nice. They just let me walk right up to him and talk to him. Maybe Mike Rose Jr. wants to talk to me. Mike Rose Jr., welcome to Chicago, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. How are you today?
I'm doing good, man. You're throwing, well, let me ask you this question. Who makes the best bowling balls in the world?
Storm and Rotogrip, of course, make the best bowling balls in the world. Who else would make the best bowling balls in the world?
Okay, so we got that out of the way. Did you drive, fly in? What'd you do?
I did, Mike. I drove in. It took us about 10 hours. I came with Brittany Hamilton from Rochester, New York, so about 10 hours with the traffic. It wasn't horrible. So.
What a great event Woody puts on. Gives away a lot of money. Gets a lot of great bowlers to come out. Challenges the bowlers. What made you come out this year?
Same reason. I love Woody to death. I love that he puts out challenging formats, lane conditions. He never varies from that. And I think bowling, in my opinion, needs to bring a little more integrity back to the sport. And Woody's the type of guy that does it, and that's why I come back every year.
Well, we want to wish you all luck in the world. We know we're going to see a lot of you this weekend. Don't be a stranger to our booth. And if you have anything interesting to let us know about what's going on out there, we want to hear it.
Thanks, Michael.
There you go. It's Mike Rose Jr., you guys. Just nicest people here.
Got a quick score update. We don't have actual scores in front of us, but he came by and told us after the second game, first place is still at plus 55. Fifth place cut line is at plus 22, and eighth place is plus 15 right now after 2 games.
Yeah, and we'll get you some concrete numbers and information that you all want at home here shortly. This place is like a bomb shelter, and we got some repeaters and stuff going on here with the wireless signal. So we're working on that with the tournament office. The tournament office is actually about 40 lanes away from us.
This is the biggest bowling alley in the state.
Brandon Novak in the chat. Brandon, you should be here, buddy. You should have been at the IB Open as well. Where are you? Your record on IBTV broadcast, you're batting third place in both of these events, pays good money. Love to see you out here, buddy. Brandon finished third at the Proprietors Cup. I'm sorry, I take that back. He finished second at the Proprietors Cup. My bad, Brandon. I'm sorry about that. Your average finish is second. Even more reason to come out here and bowl. If you want to watch Brandon bowl, you can go to our YouTube channel and watch the archive version from last year's Proprietors Cup. It was pretty cool. He bowled Shannon Plahowski in the final. And
it was a strike fest.
Yeah, he actually, in the semifinal match, which is also on YouTube, shot 260-something at Jason Couch. And Couch had to double in the 10th to go around him, and he didn't.
He shot 268.
Yep, that was it. It's a great match, over 10,000 views on YouTube. You got to go check that one out on the InsideBowling.com YouTube channel.
That is coming up, the Proprietors Cup, pretty soon.
It is, and we're set to live stream that one as well for you. We'll be bringing you the action live from Dayton, Ohio, Proprietors Cup.
It's at Beaver View Bowl, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, I bowled there in college once.
Wow, I was wondering where you pulled that one out from.
Hey, I know things. I know things every once in a while.
Yeah, that was great. I'm going to have to get this guy a raise.
Yeah, how about that?
Ashley Bright's here as well. She's watching Brett Cunningham bowl. Ashley, is it exciting in here or what?
Extremely.
That's a nice Coach purse you have there.
Yeah.
You like that one?
It's all right. Last season.
Last season? All right, so what do you think of your man Brett Cunningham out here bowling tonight? You think he's attacking the lanes the right way? You're an avid bowler yourself, I can tell everybody at home.
Yeah. I think he's got the right idea, but I don't think he's got the right equipment.
What would you suggest he go into the pro shop and drill up?
Something with a little more surface, I'm thinking. Maybe anything.
Maybe we could just get him a surface pad and he could take his existing equipment and put some surface on it.
Yeah, that would work too.
Well, that's a heck of a lot cheaper too. So Ashley's up here joining us for the weekend, watching Brett bowl. Are you planning on coming in and bowling any of the events yourself?
No, not me. I'm done bowling, I think, for a little while.
Taking a break?
Yep, I need it.
Okay. Well, you know, sometimes people come back from break and they tear them up. So it's good seeing you here, though.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
It's Ashley Bright, Brett Cunningham's better half, so to speak. Watching her man compete out here on the lanes. Checking scores from afar, guys. Mike Rose Jr. has got 228 left, has the first strike up in the 10th frame down here a little ways yonder. Jeffrey Young, who we talked to a little while ago, struggling now. He's going at about a 160 pace after opening up with a double. Liz Johnson has got it going on. 7 spare, strike, open, 6 in a row. 6 in a row for Liz Johnson.
When she gets going, she gets going.
What was that, Liz? Oh, you got some Brooklyns in there? Yeah, it says the same thing up on the scoreboard. How many Brooklyns do you have, Liz? Oh, she says you know, she's got a couple down here. She's had a couple lucky breaks. She's smiling over it, though, guys.
That's good.
I'm going to camp out down here and see what she does in the 10th frame. I'm down behind 27 and 28 at this time. What's going on down yonder in your area, or our viewers at home can see?
Scores aren't too high down here. People are clean, but no, not too many strings.
Well, clean is good.
Looks like Rob's got 3 in a row in the 9th on lane 13.
It's playing my part of the lane.
Oh, and that was a nice ball for 4 in a row.
If I was bowling, that's where I'd have been putting the ball down on the left side.
Well, but you're left-handed, aren't you?
Yes, and he just threw it up 10 on the left.
There's another little string down there on 5 and 6.
And Jackie's still at it. She can go out for 220 on lane 20.
She's bowling real good.
Get to plus 30.
All right, guys, I'm down here watching Liz. She's going to be up here in just a minute. I'll give you an update on what's going on, their ball reaction. Happy to see a lot of Storm products out here.
Best ball company going.
And they smell good, too.
It's the bonus.
Liz is using a Rotogrip Defiant Soul. She's starting with her feet on 15. She just crossed 14 and tugged it extremely badly. Through the face for a 3-6-10. If she converts here and strikes, she can shoot 235.
I'm going to send a shout out there to C. Pickett in the chat. Says hello.
How we doing, Christopher? Nice to have you in the chat. Chris Pickett joining us. And an update here on Jackie Carbonetto, who opened up with 199. And I'm not sure what she had game 2. You guys probably know.
199, 211, 197.
197, yeah. So she's plus.
I was about to ask you what Leroy was doing on lane 26, but you walk back down here. He's from Chicago.
Chris wants to know how Storm's treating you.
It's going well, Christopher. Going well.
He's the anchor man. He's letter B on 26.
He's up on his fill ball right now, has 173 left.
Ouch.
173.
He went 197, 220.
Somebody threw the last 5 on that pair for 178. 47-foot flat pattern, 43 feet oiled, buffed to 47 feet, 1-to-1 ratio all the way across the lane. That's what the scores are going to be like here on the Friday night sweep.
We have Rob Gotchall going on the 10th for 227 coming up.
And Rob told us just a little while ago he wants to stay clean through a couple of games. He wants to pick all his spares, try to hit the head pin, try to shoot 190 or 200. And if he can string a few strikes here and there, that's what can get him in there. And right now we're taking a look at him doing just that.
And there he goes, gets the 8-10 out again.
Rob Gotchall is the king of getting the 8-10 out. He's been critically acclaimed for getting the 8-10 out. Ebert and Roper give Rob Gotchall 2 thumbs up.
Got Tom Adcock going out for 235 on lane 17.
Tom Adcock is a great bowler.
Yes, he is.
Tom Adcock has done very well in megabuck events.
And he gets the 5-7 to roll out. Ooh, Rob Gotchall hits the face. And he carries it.
Oh, wow. He did carry that.
Rob Gotchall is the man. Hopefully he didn't fire Adam Barta as his partner next year.
Adam Barta is rumored to be making the trip up here.
He was supposed to be on Dave Armstrong's trio. They replaced him with Steve Smith, Olympic gold medalist.
Got a score updates here from game number 2. Leading the pack here, plus 55, is Jeffrey Young. Tim Mack dropped down to second. He's plus 47. Jeff Fair is plus 30. Paul Gibson, plus 26. Chris Pather, plus 22. Rick Miller, plus 18. Daniel Jurgen, plus 15. Sorry, plus 17. Rick Thomas is plus 15. He's the highest senior right now.
He's from Illinois.
Yeah, he is from local. Is that Willowbrook? It says that suburb.
Yes, he used to get his balls drilled at my pro shop.
Oh, cool. Alex Aguiar, plus 15. And then Marshall Kent is running out the top 10 at plus 10. So cut line right now is Chris Prather, plus 22. Some of the other notables, I know we had a question about Brett Cunningham.
Brent Bowers over here talking to us. Brent, how's it going, buddy?
Excellent, excellent.
Appreciate you supporting bowling all the time, buddy.
Giving back is something that's given me more than I'll ever be able to repay.
See, I told you this guy's the real deal here. Not like Bill O'Neill, just the real deal in general. How long did it take you to get here? 7, 8 hours?
We got out of my driveway at 5:45 this morning. We pulled into the Courtyard Marriott at, I'm going to say 5:35, so just a hair under 12 hours.
Holy cow. So did you price line the same way I did?
I did. You know, I price line hoping to catch this Hilton that everybody's at. I think I underbid it, so they threw me at somewhere else. But, you know, we snagged the Courtyard for $60. I can't be unhappy about that. 4 of us crammed in there, so we're hardly paying anything for lodging, so we're okay with it.
Yeah, we're in the same spot. Maybe we can carpool in the morning.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be more than welcome.
Good luck, Brent. All good, buddy.
I have a quick question about Ken Abner. He's in 36th place at minus 46.
Yeah, Ken Abner came with Jeff Furr, I'm sure.
Okay.
And Kenny Abner, he's another solid participant out at the USBC Open Championships. If you go to the usbcbowl.com and you check out what he's been able to do at that event, you will be very pleasantly, well, surprised, or maybe not surprised, but this guy, he can really bowl. this would not be a weekend where I would want to be one of these guys that would just walk in randomly and want to challenge people to bowl for some action cash, because not one of these guys would anybody want to pick an action match with.
I would.
Oh, you would, Matt?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, I thought you said you would.
If there's anyone in here, I'll bowl Ron Nelson.
Okay. Patrick Johnson joining us in the booth. Mike Flanagan, Matt Turek. We're here at the Grand Boot Hill weekend. It's sponsored by Storm this weekend. Storm, the Bowlers Company. New marketing director for Storm, as I am. Really excited about that new position and working with the folks in Utah and bringing you more events like this. Very happy to be proudly sponsored part of this event. Storm and Roto Grip are making great equipment. Don't forget Master, too. When you're going into the pro shop and you have your option to pick up what kind of tape you want or what kind of rosin bags, make sure you take a look at Master. They're in our family now. We're loving them. We're watering them. We're nurturing them. And we're going to be having some great things coming out from Master products as well. So we're really happy about that. And as I learn more and more about these things, Storm just gives back so much. The Bowlers Company, as the tagline says, they really are the Bowlers Company. And they hired another bowler and me. So I really appreciate that.
Well, you're doing a lot for the bowling game, so hopefully you can take care of the bowlers like you've been with tournaments. The IB Open, I watched that. That was a real good series.
Yeah, it was great. It was beyond my expectations.
That left lane in the championship match between Nidifer and O'Neill was kind of rough.
Yeah, it was. And then how about Brad Miller just hitting the pocket?
Yeah.
Over
time after time.
and over again. He left that. What did he leave? A 5-10.
Yeah.
In the pocket. Woo! That bad rack on the right lane, I think.
O'Neill almost left a 2 in the championship.
Yeah. What was it like for you watching that?
I mean, I enjoyed it. It was like being there. It was like watching it on ESPN. I mean, you guys.
Yeah. I mean, we tried to get as close as we could. We have about 1/100th of the budget. Those guys do, but
you guys do a great job for the stuff that you do.
Thanks, buddy.
Without sponsorship, you guys wouldn't be around probably, but you need sponsors.
Yep, you got to get that money coming in somehow. And it's a great way for sponsors to expose themselves out to the bowling community, you know, because there are a pretty solid group of followers that watch almost every event that we do.
You guys do a good job promoting tournaments down there in St. Louis and the southwest of Illinois area.
Yeah, thank you. That's mostly Mike, actually. He's our big promoter. He's real good at it.
I'm always looking on the website looking for something to bowl because there's no action tournaments in Chicago ever. Everyone's scared up in Chicago to bowl anything.
Hey guys, if you go down below onto your tabbed area and you click the little blue button, the refresh button, you will see that we do have standings up after game number 2 now. Game number 3 just wrapping up. We're going into game number 4. So that'll start to come out a little bit quicker, and then all weekend it'll consistently be better and better.
We got Brian Valenta on the feature pair. Looks like 13 and 14 right now.
Yes, we do.
Deuce, the DVA guy.
Ex-Lindenwood bowler.
Didn't Lindenwood win the championship when he was there?
I believe they did.
Emil Williams went there too?
Yeah, and Emil was in the chat, and I meant to tell a story earlier. I said I would tell a story about eating and bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And bowl TV. Emil used to start talking about food very early on in the broadcast when he was working at the USBC Open Championships. And Matt Cantanzaro would drive him crazy because he would be so hungry, and Emil would just start talking about food. So that was my Emil Williams Jr. story. I was actually fortunate enough to sit on 2 broadcasts out there. The Jeff Carter, Stephanie Nation, Chris Johnson list of great bowlers. I got to sit on that broadcast, and then the very next night, same time, back-to-back doubleheader, I got to sit on a Wriggles broadcast for the 3rd year in a row, which was it's really a treat to be able to sit out there and do that out there with those guys. And Don Barrett was on that first night of broadcasting as well. And got to see some good bowling at the Open Championships.
Yeah, the scores are fairly high out there in the Open Championships this year.
Yeah, except for doubles. This guy right here is one half of your doubles leaders right now, Brian Burkhardt. Right here. season.
About a month and a half to go.
What's that?
About a month to go.
Yeah. 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 What, 4 weeks ago, Brian? Yeah. I guess 4 weeks equals a month. Pat.
But you're from another planet.
What's so great, Pat, is we're so professional on our broadcast.
I'm glad to get to sit in and talk with you guys.
Hey, we're happy to have you here. You know, three's a crowd, and that's what we want.
Yep. If I don't go to the Hamtramck in the morning, I will be right back here.
Are you you participating in the Hamtramck this weekend?
It's up for grabs right now if we're going to drive to Detroit tonight to bowl the Hamtramck tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
If not, I will be here tomorrow, and we can talk more.
Now, I believe Brenda Mack is here. Tim's wife, Brenda, is here with their daughter. I'm going to go get introduced. I've never met her before. I'm going to get introduced right now live on the air.
Uh-oh.
To Brenda and his daughter. Tim Mack, would you stop being rude and introduce me to who these two fine people are right now?
My name's Lana. Tim.
That's Lana. Her dad is Tim. And I know this young lady right here. She's a very familiar face. I had a crush on her when I used to watch bowling a few years ago. Miss Brenda Norman, who became Brenda Mack. I'm Mike Flanagan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You got a beautiful daughter here and a crazy husband.
Very true.
You don't get to see him very often, do you?
I am now.
Oh, are you back, Timmy?
I'm back home now, Mike. I just finished up in Bahrain. I may still coach the World Championships, what I'm hopeful for, but back home now and seeing what the next challenge is going to be. So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, awesome. All right. Well, yeah, you get to do a little family time here. I got to tell you, this is a great-looking family down here, guys. Nice meeting both of you. You want to say goodbye to the people at home?
Bye.
There you have it. We got it. The Mack family down here enjoying themselves at the Grand Boot Hill weekend. I'm serious, too. When I was a little bit younger, and Brenda's not an old person by any means, but she's in that next tier up, you know, in the age category. I really did. I had a crush on her back then.
Uh-oh.
I told Tim that when I met him. I said, "You are the luckiest man alive." I did. I told him. I said, "Man, you are lucky. You married my crush, my idol." Obviously now I'm older and I'm over those sorts of things. And I'm very happy where I'm at in my career in the women department. Very, very happy. But
you have a career in that?
Well, oh boy. All right. So anyway, what pairs are we watching right now?
Anyway, well, right now Brian's working on the scroller, which it looks like it's working.
Oh, okay, great.
So right now we're watching lanes 13 and 14. This is game number 4 of 5. This is a 5-game sweeper with a 5-man stepladder finals. Friday night at the Grand Boot Hill weekend. Tomorrow morning there's another sweeper, 5-game sweeper with no stepladder finals, just 5 games total pins, followed by a qualifying squad for the main event, then a trio tournament, and then 2 more qualifying squads for the main event.
And there is a Calcutta tomorrow night for the trios. You can bid on the teams.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
Last year's winning team got $1,800 apiece from the Calcutta.
Oh, on top, and then on top of the sweeper money?
Yep.
That's a good payout then.
Pays 4 teams in the Calcutta.
And is that the entry fee the same for that, $250?
No, you got to bid on the teams in the Calcutta.
Well, to bowl this. Oh, okay. Well, to get into the trio
The
tournament.
trios, I don't know how much that is.
Okay.
There was a package deal for the whole weekend.
Oh, okay.
Of like $750 with a ball, I believe.
Okay, for all events then.
Which ain't bad.
Not really. You get a ball out of it. You get the bowl.
A ball, and if you cash,
2
you
sweeper.
get
Yeah,
a
well, yeah.
Cash
yeah.
and load of cash is like 500 or almost 1,000.
Yeah, you're gonna make your money right there.
And there's a lot of jackpots.
Are there bracket action today?
There's a lot of there's brackets tonight.
Okay.
They went games 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. So hate to see what the scores are in the brackets, because you're never out on this kind of patterns.
No, definitely not.
You know, guys, sometimes I get a little choked up when we do these broadcasts because I remember what we were back in the day, and I see what we are now, and you know, I just glanced at Facebook for a minute, and I see people posting like Ronnie Horton, go check out the live stream on InsideBowling.com, and I see Barb Spigner, which, by the way, I need to get that right. I've had people correct me when I say Spigner. People have told me that it's Spigner, and I kind of... Patrick Johnson, you're going to set the record straight. It's Spigner?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with what I've always said then, Spigner. Anyway, Barb Spigner, who I finally met face-to-face, my Facebook friend, she said that she was watching both the Senior U.S. Open on Extra Frame, and she was watching the Inside Bowling broadcast at the same time while watching the White Sox game. And Lyle Sletton, who watches a lot of our stuff as well, big supporter, said that he calls that multitasking. So now I got it right. Barb and Bill, when you guys get here, Bill's going to help us with the broadcast on Sunday. Bill Spigner. I've got the name right now. Correct me if I am wrong. Looks like we got some tweets coming in too, Matt. Huh?
That we do.
Ryan checking in. He's doing some testing, it says. He'll get that worked out. So anyway, thank you so much for all the positive comments that I'm seeing out here on Facebook. Okay, so Barb says it's Spinger with a long I. So that would be Spigner, right?
Oh, I've bowled with her son years ago at Dalton, and we always used to call him Spigner.
So I think it is Spigner.
So maybe it is. He never corrected nobody.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. So, but see, when you're sitting in the shoes that I got to get it right, Patrick Johnson.
Yes, you do.
And I'm
sorry for getting.
You know,
your
if
name
somebody
wrong,
said Mike Flanagan,
oh,
you know what I mean? I mean, that stuff doesn't bother me, but I just want to get it right. Craig Nidifer. I know that's the right way to say it.
I call him Nidifer.
It's Nidifer.
It is.
Yeah. But it's okay to call people by another enunciation of their name because that's like trendy and cool these days. So if anybody wants to call me Flanagan, or as Brett Cunningham calls me, Flahegan, because my name was spelled wrong at state tournament one year and he just won't let it go, it's another thing you can do. As we continue to watch these bowlers bowl, game number 4, one more game to go here coming up. 5 games. Then we're going to get set up for a step ladder. There'll be moving pairs during the step ladder on this 47-foot flat oil pattern. And I'm watching Rob Gotchall strike. I saw 4 in a row down on lanes 21 and 22.
Well, he's hoping for 50, 60 over, and he's trying to make his way to that right now. He had 220 his third game, so hopefully Gotchall keeps it going.
Do us a favor if you're on Twitter, send us a hashtag Inside Bowling. Tell us something that's on your mind. We're going to throw it up on the screen as we are doing some coding on the fly. Send us out a shout out. We'll get that posted up on the screen for you. If you own a business or have a friend that owns a business and want to give them a free plug, right now is the time to do so. Hashtag Inside Bowling. There's a lot of good bowlers at the Derby this weekend.
Corsester's group is down there.
There's a big group from St. Louis. And there's, Hester's group. Dean Billings is there as well, I just saw.
Rob Gotchall for 5 in a row.
We need a lot of those bowlers here. Maybe next year they can make those plans to do so.
Well, next year the dates will be different, as Woody was explaining to everyone earlier.
Yeah, where are they moving to?
Either the week before Memorial Day or the last weekend in June. It's just so hard with tournaments, getting everyone's scheduling and availability.
It is.
You just hope for the best.
The Storm InsideBowling.com Open will always be the last weekend in April, so you can count on that. Would someone in the chat let me know the final results of the Senior U.S. Open, please?
Even Deandra Aspie is checking in here on Twitter.
Oh, hey Deandra, how you doing? She's going to be here tomorrow and is going to be part of our broadcast as well when she's not bowling. Obviously, Deandra has done some great things on the lanes and off the lanes for the game of bowling. She also created one of the cutest kids in the United States, her son Madden. Loves him to death, cute kid. And Deandra will be around tomorrow. She'll be able to make her InsideBowling.com debut as well. But a couple of things that Deandra does that you need to check out is check out her International Art of Bowling, where she has a bunch of folks working hard on that behind the scenes. And the most famous name to be associated with the International Art of Bowling is Jason Belmonte. They're doing a lot for coaching, and they got a great website. You should check them out. They're very similar to ours. It's not too hard to stumble across either one. You go to IB, that's Inside Bowling, and then you got IAB, International Art of Bowling.
Amaletto beat Ron Moore in the championship.
Amaletto beat Ron Moore. Ron Moore is tough as nails. Amaletto repeats back-to-back. Can Rob Gotchall three-peat here at the Grand Boot Hill main event this weekend. Also, Deandra is the proud owner of the Elite Youth Tour as well, which is giving back to youth bowling. You can check out her website at eliteyouthtour.com as well. So a lot of good things happening in bowling. And
Rob Gotchall threw another strike. That's 6 in a row.
Yeah.
One more and you get your, what is it?
Ham turkey dinner, 7 in a row.
Ham turkey dinner. Haven't seen none of those yet tonight.
No, it would be the first one.
I'm hungry.
And who better to do it than Rob Gotchall? He's getting cooking over there. Coming up on lane 22 right now.
This is actually kind of like the world, I want to call it like the World Series of bowling because there's so many events.
Yeah, it's like a bowling extravaganza.
I'll be honest with you, I've been so busy that I really didn't start gearing up for this event until the last 2 weeks. And when I started reading the format and everything, I actually got really excited about coming here because this is a trip that you can make and you're not like in game number 4 and already thinking about, I just want to go home. You have so many opportunities of making some serious cash. And there's brackets available.
Yes, tomorrow there will be a lot of brackets tomorrow.
There's nothing better than shooting 190, 180 and getting through a bunch of brackets.
Oh.
It will not be a ham turkey dinner for Rob Gotchall as he still hit the 1-3, leaves an 8-pin. It was not a run over the rack 8, it was a fallback 8.
There's another guy on lane 23, letter A.
5 in a row.
As the pattern breaks down, it looks like a couple guys are striking more now.
And I should know who this is down here. I've seen him bowl many times. He's an icon of the game. I'll see if Brett knows.
What
this
lane?
Guy in the black shirt.
On what lane?
Jeans. Ron Nelson. I knew that.
He won't
Junior.
give you an interview.
He won't do an interview?
No. Not until, well, not while he's bowling. He's critique. He don't like to be bothered.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't do that then. Thanks for the heads up, Patrick.
A lot of people in Chicago don't like him because of his attitude. But when you're the best around here, I guess you can do that.
I just watched Rick Miller.
Slap out the 7-9.
Yeah, and the 7 went really late.
Looks like we got an update here for game number 3.
Nice.
Tim Mack still in the lead. Actually, there's a 3-way tie for the lead.
Whoa.
Tim Mack, Jeff Ferrer, and Jeffrey Young are all at plus 32. Next, 4th place, Paul Gibson, plus 27. Chris Prather at plus 23. That rounds out the cut list. Rick Miller's in 6th at plus 17. Liz Johnson is tied with Alex Algar at plus 10.
You're never going to get that name right.
I
Alex
won't.
Aguiar.
Alex Aguilar?
Aguiar.
Okay, so here, let me paint a picture for everybody at home. Right now, 5th place is plus 23.
And Rob Gotchall looks like he's going to leapfrog a lot of people.
27th place is minus 36. So that's a 250 game. Now, 17th place, Mike Rose Jr. is minus 4. He's tied with Tom Adcock in 16th. So these guys, I mean, it's do what you want to do, basically. If you can go 40 over for a couple of games, you're probably going to make the step ladder if you're in the first half of the field. So we were talking it might take 50 to make the step ladder. It might take 75 or so right now through 3 games. Right now, the pace is
plus 23.
8 times 5. It's 40. 40 over right now to make the top 5 in a tournament with 3,000 on top right now is your average. So pretty cool. You're watching continuing coverage here, wrapping up game number 4. You're looking at lanes 9 and 10 and lanes 13 and 14 here right in front of the booth. The beautiful Stardust Bowl in Addison, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago. It's the Grand Boot Hill Weekend, Woody Demma's event. It's been running for many, many years. I actually have a book down here. Patrick Johnson, who joins me in the booth, making his debut tonight. Really appreciate it. And Woody handed me this Bible. It's this huge book. And I've got it in my hand right now. I'll go ahead and switch headsets here. I want to show everybody at home this book, Patrick.
Well, Liz looks like she's going to crush the brackets. Maybe I just got a word from Dave Armstrong.
You got a bracket update for us?
Yeah, Dave Armstrong told me she went 190, 190, 207, and she was alive in 45.
Oh, nice. Very good.
See, scores 190, 190, and you're going to make money here.
All right, I think I got a camera on the booth, Patrick. So we're going to go to our booth cam now.
Okay.
This is the book, Patrick.
The book of what?
This is the book that tells you everything that's ever happened in this tournament. Oh, I got it backwards. Let me switch it. Let me switch it around.
You better get the dust off of that.
All right, here we go. Look at this. This is 1988 and 89. 1988 and 99. It shows how much money everybody made in this tournament. Is this unbelievable?
Woody does keep track.
Jim Dillon from St. Louis, Missouri. I know the gentleman. He was a senior bowler in the last center I worked at. He made $1,505 that year.
Left-handed Jim Dillon.
We've got Bob Mills was a big money winner that year, $3,235. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 1980, 89, and 90. Give you some update here. Uh-oh, Jeffrey Young's winking at us. He must have bowled good. Let's see. This year here, Jim Gokas, $3,270 he made. Bob Mills, $2,100. This is the Bible, everyone. Let me preach. Let me tell you what's going on here. So it's all right here, and this thing here is worth a lot of money. And a lot of money's gone through this tournament because of this stuff in this book.
Rob Gotchall, 235.
235 for Gotchall.
Marshall Kent started out 5-bagger sparing out. Guys are going to start making up a lot of ground.
And in case anybody's wondering, I did get my hair cut recently, kind of like yours.
I got it cut yesterday.
And
because I knew I was going to be on the live.
That's what you got to do. you know.
Yes, you
Pete Weber got his hair cut recently, and
I saw that when I was in Milwaukee. He is bald.
people were asking me if I got my hair cut because Pete did. No, I did not. I just need to get my hair cut, and it's warm out. Although this is the Windy City, and it gets chilly at night.
We have been experiencing bad weather all year so far. It's usually 95 by now.
We've had tornadoes in St. Louis like crazy.
Yeah, we've been getting hit with all that rain that you guys have been getting.
Special shout out to all my friends on Facebook and Twitter and text messaging. When those tornadoes rolled through, I was getting, people were contacting me out of the woodwork. Mike, are you okay? It's just, we live in a different world now where people can just reach out, and everybody that contacts me and says hello, I love it.
It's nice to know that people like you and
people
care about you.
Yeah.
Without
I mean, the bowling
without
world,
your friends, you might not be around. People have to care about each other.
I'm almost thinking maybe we should like tell all of the United States that bowling had a tornado hit it and we need donations. Because that's kind of sort of what's happened.
Yeah, it's sad though.
And I'm not trying to compare this to a natural disaster. That's not what I'm trying to do. I don't want to be.
It was sad looking at that stuff in Oklahoma 2 weeks ago.
Oh, and that was the second. That was round 2. Oh, talk about kicking a state while it's down. Ugh.
Yeah, they just getting ready to they just rebuilt from last year. And I mean, give them people a lot of credit that live in Tornado Alley, Hurricane Central. It's hard. Living in the Windy City, we don't get nothing. Nothing but a little rain.
Yeah, we do have some tweets coming in. Deandra's got a new hashtag too, believe in bowling. Hashtag believe in bowling. It's very cool stuff that they're doing over at the IAB and back here, I guess back here in the booth actually, because we don't really have much going on right now in front of us. So Matt Turek over here helping out this weekend. Matt, I think I'm going to let you take back over. You do such a better job than I do.
He does a good job.
We got our nice backdrop here thanks to Storm Bowling Products. We had it at the IB Open this year. And looks like we do have some action still here. Take you over to 17 and 18. Just nobody was up when I looked at it the last time. Marshall Kent opened up with the first 5 and went 8 spare, picked a split.
He's 14 under right now going in.
Yeah, he's on the pair with 4 on it.
Dave Armstrong's over there, Tim Mack, and I don't know this other gentleman.
And that's the pair just to the right of the pair that we're on right now, as you see Brent Bowers, lane 18.
See if we can get an interview from Jeff Fair in a little while. He's up there. He's in second right now.
If you guys want to stick around for a very special webcast tonight, I am going to challenge the winner tonight to a $5,000 action match. One ball. No, I'm just kidding. But wouldn't it be funny?
One ball.
A house ball.
If I lost, I would just leave.
10-pound house ball.
And inside bowling would be over.
Yeah,
They'd repossess all. They'd take all the equipment.
Yeah.
I'd lose my knuckles.
I don't think we could just get out of here.
Yeah, right. There, give us 2 hours to pack up, and then we're leaving.
Yeah.
We'll pay you when we're done packing up. This is my last trip to the car, and I'll be right back. It's like something out of the Blues Brothers.
Skipping out on the bill.
Dine and dash.
Marshall Kent strike again.
I will say that I do wish I was bowling. I have I can throw the ball 7 miles per hour if I want to.
Can you make your spares?
For you in the chat there, Marshall Kent is sitting in 21st place after the 3rd game.
If he gets a big game here, he will leapfrog a lot of people.
Yeah, he's at minus 14 right now after 3.
He's only about 30 off the cut for the top 5.
And if you are just joining us too, we do have a new cool feature here tonight that we're beta testing if you're on our IB Inside Bowling page, if you go to insidebowling.com/videos/IBTV Live, or you can head over, what's the other website name? It takes you directly to this insidebowling.tv.
I think it's insidebowling.tv.
Yeah, if you go to insidebowling.tv, you'll also come to this same page. And you want to get your live stream broadcast working on the screen, then go down below to the right a little bit. After you friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, after you do those 3 things, then you can go down below and you can pick which pair you want to watch yourself. And it takes all the clicking work that Matt Turek does out of play. You can watch whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah, take my job from me.
Yeah, you can.
I don't want to do it. I just want to sit here and watch bowling.
Yeah, you could just watch whatever pair you want. So that's a cool new feature. And hey, congratulations to Amelotto Monticelli, repeating as the senior U.S. Open champion.
He won 199 to 193.
That's awesome.
He was the #1 seed.
I really thought Peterson was going to make it in there.
Marshall Kent with another strike up in the 9th, going out for 266. That will make up a lot of ground.
That would make up a lot of ground.
I think the high game so far today is Tim Mack's 255.
He might jump him up into the top 3.
The kid can play. Goes to school here in Chicago, Robert Morris.
So it's 9:15 now, Matt. And we should be done with this 5th game here by about 9:45. We'll get our camera set for our step ladder. We might be out of here by 11:45 or so.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Then we'll go eat.
Yeah.
Dinner on the winner. There's a discretion down here, it looks like. Nobody knows how to follow arrows.
Is it somebody just bowling the wrong lane, or?
No, I think it was regarding skip procedure.
Oh. Yeah, for those of you at home, the skip procedure today, after the first game, they moved 1 pair. Second game was 2 pairs. Third game was 3 pairs. Fourth game was 4 pairs.
Well, it was nice joining you in the booth, Mike. I will probably see you tomorrow.
Okay, Pat. Yeah, we really appreciate you sitting in with us.
Nice meeting you, Pat.
Nice meeting you, too.
Yeah. Good luck with iGrind.
Thank you.
That was Patrick Johnson there. He's a member of the iGrindBowling.com. Yep. It's a new new website from the Chicago boys up here. They just trying to improve the game and get people together here in this area for bowling. It's always good to support those types of groups. We are one of them. Yeah, we are one of them.
Honestly.
Yeah, go to their Facebook page. Join their group on Facebook. I did, and then go to their website. Give them your email address. That way you can keep up to date on news that's happening in the area. And after you do that, go ahead and give us a like on Facebook. For those of you just joining us, this game number 5 is just getting underway here at the Grand Boot Hill weekend. This is the Friday night 5-game sweeper. 3,000 on top for first place. That's a big number for a 5-game sweeper. Another cool feature that they're having at this sweeper tonight is a 5-man stepladder final. It's something a little different. You don't get to see that every day. This isn't a bowling weekend. All weekend long there are events going on. Tonight is the 5-game sweeper. Tomorrow morning is another 5-game sweeper. Tomorrow morning sweeper starts at 9 a.m. Then at 2 p.m. the first qualifying squad of the main event, the Grand Boot Hill tournament. And then 6:30 is a trio tournament with a Calcutta. And then 9 a.m. Sunday morning is the second qualifying squad for the main event. And then 1 p.m. on Sunday is the third qualifying squad for the main event, followed by the finals coming up at 5:30 on Sunday. So we got plenty of bowling all weekend long. You guys can stick around and watch it. Tune in. Here comes some tweets. Oh, that's from iGrind there. Thanks for the promo. I'm ready to support. I want to get a T-shirt, man. How do I get a T-shirt? An iGrind T-shirt. I've seen them around here today.
Yeah, Matt, you talk about the iGrind. That's a group and an organization that I've got my pulse on right now. I want to keep an eye on those folks. I want to get associated with them. Anybody that's willing to put that much kind of effort into the game of bowling, Storm and Inside Bowling wants to be a part of that. So definitely do. And we are right here in the iGrind capital of the United States. Tell you what, I challenge the iGrind bowlers to put together a few folks and come out and bowl this thing tomorrow. And maybe we can get a photo taken with you with $15,000 from another event, not only the regional that you're putting on. That would be awesome. Mike Ramoklis joins us in the chat.
Oh, Mike the Strike.
My doubles partner, I believe, next year at the USBC Open Championships, if he'll have me. Well, we're not on much of a delay because that came back pretty quickly. I cannot say enough great things about this great bowling center. Stardust Bowl here in Addison, Illinois.
It's one of the nicest centers I've ever been to, really.
I mean, one of the biggest
really
challenges when we go into a location is what type of pipe do we have? And when I say pipe, I mean internet stream speed. And our capability here is 3 times what we need. And that's why we're able to bring you the crystal clear quality. I've had a lot of folks tell me that we do have one of the cleanest streams out of everyone, and it really just boils down to your equipment, but more importantly, your actual stream that you have here, your pipe that comes into the building, the upload speed. So, and for those of you at home that want to know what your internet speed is, Matt Turek, people ask me this all the time. Mike, how do you know if it's a good internet speed? Well, I'm going to give you a lesson right now.
Oh,
yeah,
the Mike Flanagan.
Yeah, the Mike Flanagan telling
tech lesson.
Yeah, the tech lesson.
Brian Burkhardt might want to listen up to this.
Here it is. What you do is you go to a little website called speedtest.net. You go over to speedtest.net, and when you get there, you're going to see all kinds of little options that you can click on. And do not be fooled, because there are some things on there you want to stay away from.
Yeah, the top. I know the top.
There's one up there that says Start Now.
Yeah, that's an advertisement.
Yeah, it is.
I've made that mistake.
Yeah, you do not want to hit that. You want to wait for it to load, and then when it loads, you hit the button in the middle of the screen that says Begin Test. And that will tell you what your download and upload speed is on your computer that you're on at the time. So there you have it.
I've got a tweet from iGrind again. Looks like they're going to be up here with some shirts maybe tomorrow.
Oh, perfect.
That'll be awesome. Come and find me here in the booth. I'll definitely buy a shirt from you.
We'll get a picture taken with you guys.
Yeah, that's fine. I might buy 2 shirts. Who knows? I want to send a shout out to St. Louis Kurt, who's watching us tonight from St. Louis back home. How you doing, Kurt?
Let's take a look around the horn here. Let's see what we got. Can we move a pair left, 13 and 14? Give me a full screen here.
Sure can.
These lanes are like glass. 47-foot oil pattern here on this Friday night. Grand Boot Hill sweeper. 46 bowlers, 46 of the finest bowlers. Coming out here to bowl for $3,000. You saw Jeff Furr just out of the outside corner of your screen there. Through 3 games, Jeff was second at plus 32. Actually, he was tied for first. He was in the second position here on my sheet that I see, but tied for first.
Looks like they got standings also updated on the tabs for Game 3.
Matt Turek up here in the booth is going through the book that I broke out just a little while ago. Check him out with Woody. Say hello, Woody, to everybody at home. Right there. Woody Demma here. He's the guy that makes it happen. Go back over, take a look at Liz Johnson here, 13 and 14. Just keeping the ball in play. Putting it up the ramp and trying to get it close to the hole is the method here tonight, to put it in putt-putt terms. Now that was an interesting strike on lane 12. The 7 and the 9 fell out late. Liz says easy peasy. That's a piece of cake for me. Clean through 3. Once again, this is a huge bowling center, 80 lanes, all in one row. So the goal is to fill this entire building one day. And if we do that, we'll probably have to bring 2 live stream webcasts because there's no way we could cover anywhere close to 80 lanes. We can't even cover the 32 that we're using tonight. So we're doing the best we can for you. It's a love affair up here. It's a great time. And Tim Mack is here with his whole family. We interviewed them earlier. Tied for first through 3, Tim. Right here, Timmy. He bowled bad game 4. He said 170 something for Tim Mack.
170 for Tim Mack?
Yep, 174, he said. Take you over. You get a look at Jeffrey Young. Jeffrey Young tied for the lead through 3. We're in game number 5. It's a storm weekend here. It's clear weather outside, but there's a storm brewing in here. Storm Bowling Products bringing you the Grand Boot Hill weekend. Mike Flanagan, Matt Turek here. Patrick Johnson joined us earlier. Brian Burkhart. One half of the USBC doubles leaders right now. Our own Brian Burkhart is here testing some new YouTube stuff, some new beta testing for us. We're streaming on 4 channels right now. Our usual live stream channel and as well as 3 YouTube channels. You can pick your pair. You can watch whatever pair you want. Lanes 9 and 10, 13 and 14, or 17 and 18.
Got Liz Johnson on our featured pair, 13 and 14. She's not up right now, but we'll take you to her when she is up. She's got a 9 spare strike going to start game 5.
Yeah, we can go ahead and split it up here. Where you want to go?
That should be 13 and 14, 17 and 18. And you see on your screens right now?
Yeah, we have a request for Alex Aguiar in the chat. I'm looking for Alex, and nowhere in our reach. Unless I'm just blind here, but I don't think I am. So tonight in the Stepladder, they're going to use lanes 17 and 18. So we'll be good there for a camera, Matt. We're going to use 15 and 16. So we will use our booth cam. Perfect. 13 and 14 we have up, and 9 and 10 we have up. So
they're going to skip 11 and 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just for us.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice Stepladder, yeah. I'll tell you, I love bringing bowling to the masses, and I love being part of these webcasts. I love sitting next to you, Matt Turek. And
yeah, I'm happy to be out on the road again.
It is nice. You know, you get away from it, and you got to get back in the chair, back in the saddle. And Brittany Hamilton throwing in an 8-10. You know, this proves that you can, with today's modern equipment, you can bring scores down and you can tame down these high-performance bowling balls.
Yeah, that's something that people are trying to do to see if that's because people will debate. They'll go back and forth and say whether or not that these high performance balls have changed the game for the good or worse.
Yeah, listen, conversate. Better yet, regulate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nate Dogg and Warren G. Oh yeah.
I see your post on Facebook.
Yeah, did you like that?
I didn't watch it. I didn't have
There's
a chance to watch it.
There's a funny regulators with the NBC Nightly News guy.
Mount up.
Remix, yeah. Aguiar, 9 and 10. Is that what they said? Probably. He probably is on 9 and 10, and I'm just blind as a bat. I see
Smith and Prather. They're on 9 and 10.
And Jeffrey Young. Yeah, that's it. Where is Aggie? I need to find him now. Now I feel bad.
I'd help, but I've never met him.
He was the one that was sitting at the table over there that we let meet Brian. How about this?
Oh,
Alex Aguiar has the lead at the Open Championships in doubles. Walks in the door, and I tell him that Burkhardt's here. and see, Brian is so under the radar that people don't even know him. He met him, shook his hand. It was a nice exchange. We should have live streamed the introduction of Brian Burkhardt to Alex Aguiar, the man that dethroned him.
They could have done a hand hug.
They could have done a hand hug.
Showing some real camaraderie.
You know what? We could kick this weekend off with our own hand hug right now. Why don't we do it?
Okay. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Hand hug. My hand's ready.
My hand's ready.
That's it right there.
There it is.
It's the hand hug.
Hand hug, number 1.
That's it.
Hopefully of many. For the weekend.
It's perfect. It's perfect, by goodness. Got standings through 3 for you, not 4. Carl O. Thank you for joining us tonight on our webcast, Carl O. It's not Carl Ong, is it? No, it is Carl Ong. Welcome. We are doing very well, Carl. Thank you for being part of this and being with us tonight. How's the feed look for you? I believe you're still in California, unless you're on the road. Perfect. Things are looking good. Things are looking up, Matt Turek. This is always crunch time day for us. As long as we get up and running and everything's set, we really get good tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be good.
If you think this is good, boy, it gets better. Sunday, we'll have this thing dialed in, and we'll just tear it down and leave.
Yep.
And if you think it's bad right now, hang in there with us. We will get better.
Oh, yeah, it can only go up.
Carl's from Phoenix. I knew it was West Coast. I'm about to join you out on the West Coast, Carl. I'm going to be moving to Utah.
So
maybe you can come visit me.
Some updates from game number 4 here.
Yeah, let me run through this since you butcher Aguiar's name every time. All right, here we go. Right now, your leader through 4 games at plus 45 from Denton, Texas, through Wichita State University, none other than Jeffrey Young. He is our leader right now. In second place,
after that big game,
you know Maximum Bob from the PBA Tour, Robert Smith. Well, we have our own Minimum Bob here right now, Robert Gotchall, 2-time repeat champion. He's looking to make it a 3-peat in the Grand Boot Hill, but this work tonight is not done yet because he's plus 43 and he's in second place, Rob Gotchall from Lincoln, Nebraska. In third place, this guy rocks. He's Tom Adcock, and he's plus 42. He's in third. He's from Decatur, Illinois. Fourth place, you know this guy from Team USA. There's a law named after him. His name is Marshall. Marshall Kent, plus 28, sits in fourth place. Fifth place, following in his father's footstep, a great bowler from Cincinnati, Ohio. It's Jeff Furr is in fifth place. He's at plus 19. Now, just outside the cut, sixth place, 1 pin behind Jeff Furr, is none other than R.J. Pollard from Versailles, Indiana. Now, I want to know if he is related to the Pollard family. Ron Pollard and company? I need to find that out. Help me out in the chat. 7th place at plus 17. Tied. There's a tie for 7th place at plus 17. Keep in mind, plus 19 is 5th place and makes the TV show here tonight. Liz Johnson and Rick Hara are both tied at plus 17. 9th place, Rick Miller, plus 12. Aaron Lawrence quietly getting ready to strike like a snake in 10th place. He is plus 5. And then we've got Cameron Foster from West Jordan, Utah. All the way from West Jordan, Utah.
That's a hike.
He's at even, and he's tied with Tim Mack at even. So it's anybody's ball game. We've got 2 people at -5, another at -6, another at -7, -10, -14, -16, couple at -19, -23, so it's anybody's ball game. There you have it.
Definitely is.
There you have it. Am I creating too much drama here?
No, I think you're creating not enough, actually. Let's get it. Let's pump it up.
Pump it up,
yeah,
pump it up.
Pump the jam.
That's right. Pump up the jam, pump it up. That's what we're doing here. It's getting late, and I'm getting into my, I'm just waking up, actually. Just in time for a Stepladder final.
That's right.
It's Ron's son. Thank you, Vernon Peterson.
Cashing in this sweeper are 8 people.
Out of 46.
Out of 46. 3 women in the field.
Now, if I finished in 3rd place, Matt Turek, that'd be a pretty respectable finish. What would I get back for 3rd?
3rd place gets $1,000.
Now, what if I just grind out a check and I finished 8th? What do I get?
$500. That's over twice the entry
And then what if I
fee.
won this thing? What if I was the champion?
Well, in that case, Mike, you'll be taking home a nice payday of 3,000 big ones.
And all this was guaranteed by Woody Demma.
That's right.
Once again, we want to give a shout out to Woody Demma. We want to give a shout out to Storm and to Stardust Bowl and to all of you watching us here tonight on our webcast. We're wrapping up game number 5, coming down the stretch, getting ready for our Stepladder final. It should begin, I would say here at about, probably about, I say the first ball for score will be right at 10 o'clock Central Time. So Jeffrey Young is over on lanes 9 and 10. Let's get a gander and see what's going on with him. Jeffrey Young looks like he's got 2:07 left if he can pick the 3:6:10. So that's going to put him at 52 over. And I said 50 would lead.
Yeah, I know. You're right there. And I picked 76.
Yeah, I said 50 would lead. So if Jeffrey spare 8s. Ooh, all right. Hey, safe. So if he spare 8s, that'll be 50 on the number. Can Gotchall go around him? Adcock, Kent, Furr, or will we hear from somebody else? So
can you see what Rob's got this game?
You know what? I'm going to go mobile.
Just check it out. Here comes Rob right now from the left. Mike Flanagan, our roving reporter. Let's get mic'd up here to go walk around and check out scores for game number 5.
Rob Gotchall is in the clubhouse at plus 45, and Jeffrey Young is plus 51. So let's make those adjustments to our sheet here. 51, 45. I'll get some more scores.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go get an update on Tom Adcock, who sits 3rd right now through 4 games. Tom Adcock, 206, takes him to plus 48. got a 5 count on the last ball. 5 count on the last ball, Matt.
Okay, for 10.
So to finish at plus 48.
Okay.
Now, he might have been the top seed if he would have got 8. He'd have tied for the top seed if he got 8 on that ball. If he'd have got 9, he would have been our top seed. He got 5.
Huh. That's frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah,
just
now,
1 pin or 2 pins keeping you out of the top spot.
Yeah. Now I'm going to go check on Marshall Kent. We're talking about just a few pins here separating major dollars.
Yeah, major
dollars.
100,050 actually. 1,500, I should say.
All right, Marshall Kent's way down on the end pair down here. Give you an update on what he's doing.
There's a tweet coming in from iGrind. What are the check-in times tomorrow? Mike, do you know the check-in times tomorrow?
No, but Woody's to your left.
Oh, there he is. I'll find that out for you.
Marshall Kent is going at a 190 pace. Marshall sits at plus 28 in 4th position coming into this game.
All right, looks like check-in times tomorrow are about a half hour before each squad or each event starts. So whatever event you're bowling in, just show about 45 minutes to a half hour early if you are bowling. We'll get underway. Check-in tomorrow morning is at 8:30 for the 5-game sweeper.
Jeff Furr is going to shoot 215. So Jeff Furr finishes at...
It's respectable.
Plus 34. He is going to go around Marshall Kent, I believe, unless Marshall can throw the last 5.
Mustang Sally here on Twitter is retweeting Deandra Aspie's tweet. Don't forget to send us a shout out on Twitter using the hashtag InsideBowling. Your tweets will come up on the screen as you just saw. You can also talk to us in the chat. And then one new feature that we're beta testing this weekend is the multiple feeds window on YouTube. YouTube calls it Wirecast. We now have the power for the viewers at home to choose which pair of lanes they want to watch. They don't have to watch what we are putting out. They can show, you can pick any pair of lanes that we're broadcasting and watch it on your own at your leisure. So, if we're not showing a pair that you want to see or a bowler that you know or watch, go ahead and check that out. It's below the mainstream feed on the InsideBowling.tv page. And let us know what you think of that feature. Let us know in the chat. Let us know on Twitter. Let us know on Facebook. Something that Brian's worked really hard to implement for this weekend, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Action's starting to wind down here. Game number 5. There's going to be a short break while we set up for our Stepladder final. Take you over here full screen on Liz Johnson's pair. It's 13 and 14. Liz is up here in the 10th. Scoring pace for this last game is kind of low. Highest game I see out there is 248. That's been bowled on lanes 7 and 8. Most scores looking around the field here: 170s, 180s, 208.
Making some noise down here, Matt. Tim Mack can shoot 237. Tim Mack was even going into that game, so if he can get to 37, he'll go around Jeff Furr and R.J. Pollard. and Marshall Kent. Marshall Kent can only shoot 188, so it looks like Tim Mack's going to get in here. He can shoot 247, actually. He's got his first hit in the 10th, so he's looking at 230, so Tim Mack's going to get in.
Liz Johnson finishing up with 228.
Thank you for that. That puts her at 28-37. Puts her at 45. So she's tied with Rob Gotchall. So right now it's Jeff Young at 51. I'm sorry, she's tied with Adcock. No, she is tied with Gotchall. Adcock's second. Gotchall and Liz are tied for third, and right now in fifth is Jeff Furr at plus 34, but Tim Mack shoots 236 to get to plus 36. This is so close. And
apparently, Jeff's name is not Furr, it's Fair.
Fair, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Jeff Fair.
Got the smartest fans in bowling.
Thank you.
We always like it when they correct us. I do anyway.
I knew that too. I did. I knew it. Hey, Jeff, I've been messing up your name all night. I'm sorry. Jeff, would you like to make fun of my name right now live on the air? You want to make Flanagan?
Flanagan?
See, there it is. Perfect. See? it's the game we play.
Flanagan.
Yeah, flan. Baked custard is what that means in Spanish.
Oh, really? Baked custard.
Yeah, you got the 36. Yeah. Marshall shot. He strikes out, throws 3 1/10 for 188.
Those are some pants he's got on.
Yeah, Blanchard wore the same exact pants, I believe, on this telecast you're going to see tonight on CBS Sports. Dave Armstrong's throwing a big game. He's got 7 in a row. The ham turkey dinner. Nice finish, Timmy. You're going to make it in. Looks like you're going to be the 5 seed, unofficially. So there you have it. It looks like Jeff Young is going to be your number 1 seed. Your number 2 seed is going to be Tom Adcock. And remember, he got 5 on his fill ball. Otherwise, he may have been the number 1 seed. We have a tie for 3rd and 4th between Liz and Rob. So and then Tim Mack will be your 5 seed.
How do they take care of this tie? Is it just
Not sure. We'll have to ask Woody.
Is there any type of 1-ball roll-off? Or
we'll have to find out. But that is it. If for some reason that changes, we will let you know. But what we're going to do at this point in time, Matt, if you could cue up some music, we'll turn on a pair here that you can just watch, and we are going to get our camera set for our TV finals. You're watching InsideBowling.com TV. You're at the Grand Boot Hill weekend. It's the Friday night sweeper. You've been watching qualifying. Mike Flanagan, Matt Turek here with you. We'll be back to bring you the finals here in just a little bit, live from Addison, Illinois, here at Stardust Bowl.
Okay, looks like we've got Rob and Liz up to bowl here as they both qualified in the number 3 position, and that can't happen. So it's a 9th and 10th frame roll-off. Rob and Liz are each going to throw 1 ball on each lane to get lined up on this pair, so to speak, and then we're going to see them bowl a 9th and 10th frame roll-off on this 47-foot oil pattern. 43 feet of oil and buff to 47, Matt Turek.
Yeah, 1-to-1.
1-to-1 ratio.
Yep. That's slick for those of you at home.
This has been an absolute grind here tonight. Just to give you an idea, these players finished tied at plus 45. So they averaged 209 to tie for 3rd position. Liz Johnson, Rob Gotchall. Rob Gotchall, one of the best amateur bowlers on the planet over the last year or 2. He's won the Grand Boot Hill main event 2 years in a row, Matt.
Yep, going for that 3-peat.
He finished 4th in our IB Open, the InsideBowling.com Open Tournament.
Bowled good there.
So it looks like, not sure how they determine what lane choice they're getting here, but
Flip the coin, Mike.
flip the coin. Thank you so much. What's your name?
You don't need them. Tom Adcock told you.
Tom Adcock. It's not Tom Adcock. All right, we're getting help from everybody around here.
We only turn off one way. We go out. Left.
Here we are. 9th and 10th frame roll off. Rob Gotchall, Liz Johnson.
Looks like Rob is going to start on the left on lane 11. Can you see what he's throwing, Mike? No? That's fine.
It looks like an IQ chore.
Solid, polished. Looks like he's got some shine on.
And it's a strike for Rob. This is a 9th and 10th frame roll-off. Brian is updating our scoring for us by using our overlay that we'll use in our stepladder final. Liz Johnson now up, right lane. 9th frame. That's a pretty good shot right there by Liz Johnson. You really can't throw it much better than that on this 47-foot oil pattern. Just got to be happy with that. I believe there was an announcement made to the back right when she was up on the approach, but she still made a great shot. Probably didn't distract her much. She'll take that shot and covers the spare. So a good thing for Liz to do here is to be able to get a strike on the first shot, and even 9 spare will give her 40.
Yeah, or a double will really put the pressure on Rob.
So we'll see Liz here. She's a Storm staffer. Rob also a Storm staffer. I like to hear that.
Yes. Yes.
Liz gets up on lane 11.
Oh, nice break.
Lucky break.
Yeah, you know, a pretty good shot there off Liz Johnson's hand. You know, obviously it was tugged a little bit, but you definitely want to keep your angles tight. You don't want to give away the head pin. She did just that, and now she's got an easy spare. So Liz can strike here. It'll give her 38. Rob Gotchall would then need to fill 19 in the 10th frame.
Which is doable. See what Liz does here.
Every pen does matter.
Looks like a good one off her hand. Did she carry the 10?
Looks like 9 to me.
Yep. Nope. She struck.
Oh, she did.
She struck.
From our angle here, we see a part of the rake comes down. It's got a little white on it. So Liz Johnson, 38. Rob Gotchall needs to fill 19 to advance.
Yeah, 1 strike here. This is a big one.
Spare 8, and we would have a tie.
Oh, looks like he pulled it.
You know, you got to hit the head pin consistently here, and he did that and gets the double. So Rob Gotchall is going to be your number 3 seed. Liz Johnson will take on Tim Mack in the first match here. The Friday night sweeper here at the Grand Boot Hill. We'll be moving over to lane 17 and 18. Rob Gotchall just throwing plastic down the middle, hits the 1-3 again, and he will claim the number 3 seed here as they both tied at 45 for 5 games, a 209 average coming in, and they may meet again here for a full game here in just a moment. I'm Mike Flanagan for Matt Turek. We'll be back here in just a moment with our first match here at the Grand Boot Hill Sweeper. Friday night, 3,000 for first. We're going to see who claims it here in just a minute.